Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, where we will do anything and we'll entertain you, basically whatever floats your boat. Now this morning, we're joined by South Africa's surf ski champions, fresh from their remarkable success at the ICF Canoe Ocean Racing World Championships, where they brought home 7 golds and 4 silvers and 5 bronze medals. From intense training to unforgettable victories, we're about to hear firsthand what it takes to be a champion. South Africa's #1 when it comes to ocean racing. We are a powerhouse now. Basically, the Springboks are here with regard to ocean racing. It's exciting. The Drikkers du Plessis of ocean racing, they are here. And I think we should take them as seriously as we would any other sporting code, and we're going to do that today. So welcome to the champions. I have to give you your proper flowers, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
So David Mocker, as well as Sam, and you here again. Hi, I'm Mark.
Long time no
Yes, long time no see. You're a jack of all trades, weighing in on lifeguarding and then also being a team captain as well, which is great.
So we're all lifeguards. So
Yes, of course, that's important. You
Yeah,
know?
Mark was our team manager as well on the tour.
I know he does too much, doesn't he? It's fine. We're going to try to just get him to be a bit more, sort of calmer, but it's all good. Yeah, you're a talent, my friends. But let's talk to you in the middle, because you look like the most likely to talk to me. I can tell. You went and competed on the world stage.
Yeah.
Now, somebody as young as you are, because I can only assume that it's a school uniform.
Yeah.
What grade are you in?
Grade 9.
You're in grade 9?
Yes.
Right. You look grade 12, not going to lie. But how did it feel? You're on a world stage, there's pressure. You're carrying the country's colours for a grade 9. How did that feel for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a nice feeling, actually. Like, it's quite cool to race for your country and to compete at that level against everyone else in the entire world. So, yeah, pretty cool.
Very, very cool. I mean, when you go back to school being a champion, what does that feel like? I mean, did you have to stand up in assembly?
No, luckily I didn't.
Okay. Oh, that's fantastic, man.
Yeah, all my friends were coming up to me saying, well done, well done.
Okay. That's fantastic. Well done. No, I want to say well done. I'm your friend. I'm saying well done. But
Actually, I think the junior category at this year was one of the biggest ever. There was like almost 50 juniors. It was a massive entry of junior paddlers.
That's a good indicator of where it should be going, especially
the sport's growing for sure.
And I think some people discredit the fact that when you win something like a world championship, you are putting a spotlight onto development. You are putting a spotlight onto grassroots development and sponsorship. So kudos to you and the team for actually winning, because it's more than just winning. When you play for your country, you are literally accentuating a sport in its entirety. And that's really big. I hope that you carry that, Sam.
Yeah.
And it's phenomenal, it really is. But David, of course, we look after each other, and you've got an extensive history of this particular sporting code as well.
Totally.
So, I mean, in terms of your tutelage and being a part of this entire process, you have to obviously handle your own pressures, but the pressures of something like Sam. So how did that all go, managing all of that?
Yeah, I mean, traveling with my son and going to an international or the World Championships was a real privilege, I must say. It's quite something to do that. Yes, the sport itself has got a long history in South Africa.
Yeah.
In fact, South Africa's got the 2 oldest surf ski races in the world.
Love it.
So you can almost say that the sport was born here between South Africa and Australia. And so, we've got a long list of names and family names that have been involved in the sport. So, we're just kind of carrying on.
Yeah.
And, the champs is coming home next year. Next year, the World Champs is going to be in Durban, in South Africa. So it's going to be the first time that we host the Ocean Racing World Champs. And hopefully we're going to take it from 2 medals to 3 medals or 3 trophies, on the world stage.
It's going to happen. I'm telling you now. You know why? Because you have a certain team manager who's a lifeguard and expert in dehydration. Mark, you're back here. Now, you're a jack of all trades, clearly. But being a team manager of such a successful team, you obviously know about where you want to go, where you've come so far, but the challenges that actually comes with. So please tell me about the challenges, so that if anybody can enable the sport ahead of it bringing, us getting this brought home next year, that we can actually have the infrastructure to help some younger athletes out.
Yeah, so from my perspective, I think the biggest challenge that we face is funding. Everything is self-funded for this tour. We are blessed, specifically for our sporting code compared to other canoeing, that we do have a lot of sponsors at least. We have a couple of boat manufacturers in South Africa who are willing to help us, other big companies that do give us a bit of money. But generally for the athletes, like in Sam's position, who are juniors, they haven't got any name to themselves yet. they're still building their career, they generally have to rely on their parents' funding or other funding. So it's really tough for those athletes specifically. I tried my best to try and get some team sponsorship this year, but wasn't able to secure anything. So that for me seems to be the biggest issue, is just trying to get funding, because these tours start to get really expensive. Going to a lovely place like Madeira is amazing for us to be there and experience it, but to get there, you're looking at 20,000 Rand flights, another 10,000 Rand in accommodation, getting boats up there, getting all your kit, getting time in training. That's all your stuff regarding the actual race itself, never mind the other races involved to get there, your training. So it becomes really expensive at the end of the day. So a bit of team funding would be great, especially because we are the best in the world, as David has said. We have some of the best in the world. Sam is the world champion in the juniors, so things like that. That's our biggest obstacle at the moment. There are a couple of others, but we're blessed to be able to work through those a lot easier than the funding.
And we have to take this seriously, and that's why I said that when you win something, when you bring home the gold, quite literally, you put a spotlight on the sport as well. People start taking it seriously, and people who fund these sports start taking it seriously. And I would like to implore you, if you have a company and you'd like to help this incredible world championship winning team out ahead of next year, I feel like you can do that. But for everybody on this couch over here, next year's big. It's coming home. We're in Durban. Now the future, we need to look at that as well. So David, you've seen your son get to the pinnacle of the sport. You've got a great team manager over here. You've got a dream for next year. Now, what is that dream? Besides winning, what do you want to see in this particular sporting code in South Africa in the future?
Obviously growth is important, and I've made a business of teaching people the sport and getting people into the sport. So, for me, obviously, I'd like as many people as possible to try surf ski paddling. Have you tried it? Do you know?
Have I tried? No. I would love to. Are you saying you're inviting me for a session?
Yes, I'm inviting you for a session. People don't know what surf ski paddling is. It's basically a skinny kayak on the ocean riding big waves very fast. That's what a surf ski is. A super exciting type of kayaking. Like Sam's school, Wynberg Boys High, they've started a paddling club. And we'd like to see more schools doing that. There's a big schools league in South Africa. It'd be awesome to see other schools taking it up and getting the kids into paddling. And I think most importantly would probably just be the awareness of the champs next year in South Africa would be fantastic. Come down to Durban and watch. It'll be in October next year, and hopefully we're going to get another trophy like that for the team.
We will. We will. And just well done to this entire team. Well done to you, Mark, for being a great manager. Sam, you're now a legend in grade 9. I hope you can handle that as well. And David, thank you for all your tutelage and your vast experience and just being a part of the sport.
Yeah,
now,
of course.
All we're asking for you now is to actually get involved and not only just sponsor this, but if you know and have infrastructure at a school that can start bringing this in, let's connect a bit more with the sporting code and accentuate it ahead of the big event next year. And I think this is how we're going to do this with surf ski. It's going to be beautiful. A future of staying world champs is possible here in South Africa as we get on to a bit of celebration entertainment. Lioness Ratang is performing for you now.